Hello everyone and welcome to the daily morning podcast of SBI Securities. So let's discuss how the markets closed on Friday. Sensex closed higher by 1619 points to settle at 76693. Nifty closed higher by 469 points to settle at 23290. Nifty Mid Cap 100 and Small Cap 100 advanced by 1.49% and 2.31% respectively. Moving on to the top 5 gainers and losers on Nifty. So the top 5 gainers were M&M, Wipro, Tech Mahindra, Infosys and Tata Steel. Whereas the losers were SBI Life Insurance and Tata Consumer. Moving on to the BSE sector-wise advance and decline. So all the sectors advanced such as BSE Telecommunication, IT, Auto, Consumer Durable, Metal, Energy, Realty, Oil and Gas, Commodities, Healthcare and Bankex from the range of 3.78%, from the range of 1.09% to 3.78%, with BSE Telecommunication gaining the highest with 3.78% and BSE Bankex gaining the lowest by 1.09%. Moving on to the market breadth, around 2,890 stocks advanced, whereas 970 stocks declined. Talking about the 52-week high, around 122 stocks scaled new 52-week high. So few of them were Ashoka Buildcon, Bikaji Foods, Divi's Laboratories, ITD Cementation, M&M, NCC, etc. And talking about the 52-week low, so around 20 stocks traded at new 52-week low. Talking about the fund flows, so the FIIs net bought to the tune of rupees 4,391 crores, whereas DI net sold to the tune of rupees 1,289.8 crores on Friday. The US, now moving on to the global cues, so the US markets ended flattish on Friday but notched up a winning week. The labor market continued to show resilience with non-farm payrolls at 2,72,000 in May 24 versus an estimate of 1,90,000 increase. The Asian markets are currently trading with a negative bias. We expect a flat to negative start for our market today. Now moving on to the stocks which are likely to be in focus. So the first one is Adani Ports and SEZ. So the company has recorded a 7% growth on year in cargo handled to cross the 1 million ton mark last fiscal. So positive for Adani Ports. Ward Wizard Innovations and Mobility. So the company has received an order worth $1.29 billion from Beulah International for EVs. Therefore positive for Ward Wizard in long term. Borosil Renewable, the board has approved raising up to rupees 450 crores via the right issue of shares. So positive for the company. Artson Engineering, the company received a rupees 126 crore order for engineering and construction at Guwahati International Airport. So overall positive for Artson in long term. RVNL, the company JV with KRDCL received a project worth rupees 156 crores from Southern Railway for provision of automatic signalling on Ernakulam-Thiruvananthapuram division in Southern Railway. So overall positive for RVNL. Dr. Reddy's Laboratory. The US FDA has completed a GMP inspection at the API manufacturing facility in Andhra Pradesh and issued Form 483 with 4 observations. So overall neutral to marginal negative for Dr. Reddy's Laboratory. Jubilant Pharmova. The US FDA completed an audit of a contract manufacturing facility in Washington and issued 3 observations. So overall neutral to marginal negative for Jubilant Pharmova. IDBI Bank. The company has received income tax order determining 2,701.6 crore refund for AY 16-17. The company is in the process of evaluating the implication of tax orders on financial statements. So therefore positive for IDBI Bank. Raymond. The company's real estate division has been selected preferred developer for redevelopment of Mumbai residential area. The project has an estimated revenue potential of more than rupees 2,000 crores. So overall positive for Raymond in long term. CESC, the company stepped down Arm Incorporated wholly owned subsidiary HRP Green Power. So overall neutral to positive for CESC Limited. MedPlus Health, the company's arm received 4 license suspension orders for stores at various locations in Karnataka. So overall negative for MedPlus Health. Apijay Surendra Park Hotels, the company has expanded its geographical presence in Uttarakhand by building new hotel in the brand name The Park. So positive for Apijay in long term. Moving on to the IPO offering where we have Ixigo. So the company will offer its share for bidding on Monday and the price band is set from rupees 88 to 93 per share. It's a 740.1 crore IPO, combination of a fresh issue of 120 crores and the rest is OFS. The company has raised 333 crores from anchor investors. Moving on to bulk deals, first one we have is Sudarshan Chemical. HDFC Mutual Fund bought 10.28 lakh shares at rupees 778.1 per share, while Rathi Ajay Balkrishna sold 10.28 lakh shares at rupees 778.1 per share. Thermax, Nalanda India Equity Fund Limited sold 15 lakh shares at rupees 5100.26 per share, while SBI Mutual Fund bought 13.74 lakh shares at rupees 5100 per share. And next we have is Moschip Technologies. Rajesh Bhai Naveen Chandra Shah sold 11.81 lakh shares at rupees 185.95 per share. Moving on to the insider trades, where first we have is Jindal Saw, where promoter Shraddha Jhatia bought 19,004 shares on June 4th. Sudarshan Chemical, promoter Ajay Balkrishna Rathi sold 18.48 lakh shares on June 5th. Usha Martin, promoter Peterhouse Investments India sold 75,000 shares. And the last one we have is Canterville Retail, where the promoter Deepak Bansal bought 1 lakh shares between June 5th to June 7th. Moving on to the trading tweaks, where first one we have is price band, which is revised from 5 to 10%, so it is for DB Corp. Then we have price band revised from 5 to 20%, so this is for Man Industries. Then we have is X record dividend date for Dr. Lalpat Lab and Nelco. Then we have is X record bonus for Motilal Oswal Financial Services. Then the companies which have been moved into the short-term framework is Finolax Cables and KNR Construction. And the companies which has moved out from the short-term framework is SMS Life Science India. Yeah, so that was all from the Fundamental Daily Morning Podcast of SBI Securities. Thank you for listening.
Investment in securities market are subject to market risks. Read all the related documents carefully before investing.